Today, it's the National Football League.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
On 1st and 10, McClure throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 69 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Eubanks, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Eubanks. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Back to throw. McClure. And he comes back with 1 complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, Eubanks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Eubanks. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Operating from the gun, McClure.
And he'll go underneath here to Evans.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Evans. Touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
To his throw, pulled in by Robinson here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 54 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, Swift. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. On the move to his left. The 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running is Swift. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season.
CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing on first down.
McClure, and this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To throw again. McClure finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 64 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that
play. Looking to throw.
McClure.
Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, Eubanks, and same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Diablos go up by 2 touchdowns.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Tua.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watts.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Tua. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Touchdown!
Diablo Swift
from 8 yards out.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Eubanks, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Evans. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Back to throw. McClure. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. McClure. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, McClure. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Returnable here from the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
McClure. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, McClure. And he whips that one incomplete there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Diablos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime. And
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
well, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, Eubanks. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. On 3rd down, Eubanks. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down now, Eubanks. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Throwing on 1st down. McClure, quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 2nd down, Eubanks, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. McClure. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. McClure. Forced out to his left. His pass caught at the 4. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. McClure. And it's caught. Touchdown. from 4 yards out.
And the Diablos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw.
McClure.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 2nd down now. Eubanks, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. McClure, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, McClure. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Off-play action. McClure. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Up the middle they go. Eubanks. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw.
McClure.
Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Diablos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Come on, let's go. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Tua going to throw.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. 38.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Robinson's got it.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, Eubanks looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Eubanks.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And some space here. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Diablos look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A fourth touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is caught by Evans. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. McClure. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Diablos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Tua sets up to pass it.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes a catch.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The kick by Joseph is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this.